Ever wonder if the stories we love are just echoes of each other? Um, and Hollywood has long been a source of inspiration for creators worldwide, but sometimes the students surpass the masters. Uh, Anime in particular has taken cues from Western cinema, often reimagining classic films uh, with a unique flair. Um, but what happens when the homage becomes something more? Let's dive into some anime that didn't just borrow from Hollywood. They leveled up the game, and consider is rounded to. Um, it's it's a thrilling cat and mouse chase, but beneath that lies a deep psychological crime drama, sync, but with a philosophical depth that expands on the original language video. Sense It's a grim, intense ride that keeps you guessing until the very end. Then there's Web Avenue Got Coven. It lures you in with cute magical girls, then twists the genre on its head. Uh, it's like, but instead of battling AIs, the girls grapple with the cruel logic of the universe. And it's a heartbreaking tale of hope, uh, even when they're even when all seems lost. Proudly wears its influences on its sleeve. Each episode feels like a blend of noir, westerns, and jazz, all set in space. And it's a delightful homage to and remixed into something truly special. Um, Explores the dangers of hubris and sacrifice. It echoes but filters it through a European-inspired fantasy world, combining elements of the Brothers Grimm and Mary Shelley. It's a story of redemption that goes deeper than its inspirations. Starts with a simple premise: humanity versus monstrous titans. Um, but it quickly becomes a reflection of our own fears and societal decay. Um, it's reminiscent of and, but with a military epic scale and thought-provoking questions about propaganda and nationalism. Isn't just another mecha series. It's a descent into the human mind, full of self-loathing and trauma. Um, it's like, but with giant robots and a focus on the psychological toll of duty. Before cyberpunk was mainstream, was telling stories that redefined the genre. Uh, was It blends police procedural with thought-provoking sci-fi, drawing inspiration from and but devolving their core question: what happens when humanity and androids become indistinguishable? Takes its cues from Francis Ford Coppola's with uh, Gothic excess, Baroque architecture, and a whole lot of blood, but it amplifies everything, turning it up to 11. It's as the pure spectacle it was always meant to be. Feels like it walked straight off the set of a spaghetti western 2-bar. It's a gunman with a mysterious past and a pacifist at heart. It's a blend of Western tropes and sci-fi, exploring themes of mercy and guilt. And finally is a brutal parody of superhero franchises. It mocks tropes that we've seen in comics and films for decades. It's a hilarious and action-packed critique of the genre, asking what happens when a hero is just too strong. So the next time you're watching an anime and feel a sense of deja vu, remember that inspiration can come from anywhere. Sometimes the best stories are the ones that take familiar ideas and transform them into something entirely new. Speaking of new, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,